Hello, welcome to episode 101 of the Wee Podcast. It is Clarky with Phil.
Hello there.
So this week we are using part one to go through some potential quotes that you may have been misquoting wrong for a long time.
I did unreal.
He actually did really well through the quiz. So see what you think. Give your best guess and see how you do. Some of them are a bit more.
I can't believe I did that well.
Some of them are like down to literal words. Other ones were not even said, but you would swear they were in the film.
I know. There was one specifically, and I was annoyed. I didn't get it correct.
So see what you think. On the way through, as I say, feel free to play along. Part two, we're going to go through our what's trending this week. We will be taking a look at something that has happened in Destiny this week. I will leave it there because it's not a very long one, but it's a fairly interesting one for anybody.
Yeah, if you've been following, you'll probably know what it is. But you probably we also have our little say on it, what we think potentially happened. So
you can see what you think of that. And then part three, we're going to be looking at episode 7 of The Boy. So it's penultimate episode. As always, in that there are spoilers. If you haven't watched it, don't listen to it until you have.
If you haven't watched it by now,
we are way behind.
We're miles behind. We could have finished the series. I mean, I could have finished it until we thought, well, do you know what? I was in episode 4, I think, before we even started it. So, yeah, if you haven't watched it, there's something seriously up there.
And you should. That is our episode this week, folks. So we hope you enjoy. Woo! Obviously, we've both watched plenty of films in our time.
I've only watched 2.
Okay. Well,
including the entire Marvel.
So, as I said, we've obviously watched a lot. Now, on top of that, there are quite a lot of famous quotes in films.
I already know I'm gonna be terrible at this because I'm like, oh, that was from that film, and then I was like, was it said that? Like, were the right words in that? Was that correct?
So I've got a list of films. I will tell you what the film is.
Okay.
I will read what they have written a quote as.
Okay.
And you can tell me whether you think it's right.
I'm going to be shocking.
Or whether you think it's wrong.
Okay.
Okay. The first one, I've watched this film once, and it was fairly recently, so I do remember this.
Okay.
I do know the answer.
I don't know there's going to be quiz today either. I don't know there's going to be quiz.
No. I do know the answer to these, by the way, so I will sit here nice and smug while you have a go, okay?
Yeah.
The first film is Casablanca, okay? So the quote that pretty much everyone, I'd be surprised if you haven't had or heard this at some point or another.
Okay.
Is "Play it again, Sam." It's from whenever they're in the bar.
That's not the right quote.
It's not. It's a famous misquote. It's never actually said.
Yeah.
Not once.
Yeah.
By anyone.
I know that.
It is a movie Woody Allen made.
Yeah.
But in Casablanca, the guy Bogart actually says, "You played it for her, you can play it for me. If she can stand it, I can play it." Somebody else does get closer. Ingrid Bergman actually says, "Play it once, Sam, for old time's sake. Play as time goes by."
Oh.
That's as close as it gets.
Yeah.
It is never said, which I think is really interesting. Now,
somebody just a misquote.
One of these I thought was, if you'd give me, now it's not the one I'm going to read, but it's one later on. If you'd give it to me and said, "Is that in the film?" I would have been adamant it was in the film.
It isn't in the film?
No.
What, that one?
No. But that one isn't.
The next one?
But no. Just one later on.
Point.
Just one later on. But that's what I'm saying. Some of them you will be like, yeah.
See, that's the thing. I know for a fact. I know that first one because I've heard of it before. I know it's not, but I know for a fact I'm gonna feel the majority of these. I'm like, that's definitely in the film, and they're like, it doesn't say that word.
Well, that's the thing, that what they do pull little things like that in this. Yeah. So if you think something's well, maybe they say or
the
something in there, call it.
Yeah.
So next film is Apollo 13.
It's a long time as well.
The quote is, "Houston, we have a problem."
No.
Not said, or what do you think said instead?
I don't know what's said instead, but I don't think Houston have a problem is said.
It's close. He says, Houston, we've had a problem. So Dracula, the
These
original.
films are yonks old.
I want to suck your blood.
No.
I want to suck your blood.
That's bound to not be real.
It's not said in any Dracula film ever.
Yeah. I can't. Was it not? Nah. It was done in some films though, but it wasn't any Dracula film. Yeah. Yeah. Well, not doing too bad here. Right.
So the Dirty Harry movie. Are you feeling lucky, punk? That's not right. Or another one they have here is, do you feel lucky, comma, punk?
I don't know. Is it? Are you? What was the first one you said?
Are you feeling lucky, punk?
No.
Or do you feel lucky, punk?
I would say it'd be more the second one, but I don't think the second one said.
So in the film, it goes, I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5?
Yeah.
Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But being as this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun. Oops, almost said hand cannon. Handgun.
Technically, it is though.
Handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question:
do you feel lucky?
Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Really?
Yeah. It's so funny because like
it doesn't even make any sense.
I don't know. It's just,
do I feel lucky? Well, do you?
It's just so funny. Like it's one of those that you're like, oh yeah. So aliens, stay away from her, you bitch, is apparently a famous quote from that film. I've never seen it, so.
Yeah, I'd say it's in there.
It's actually get away from her, you bitch.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Yes, it is. It is. See, but the thing is, like, you just know the last bit.
Yeah.
It's trying to piece the sentence together.
So,
right words.
Field of Dreams. If you build it, he will come.
Is that with Kevin Costner in it?
No idea. Oh. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of the film. Say it again, sorry.
If you build it, he will come. Now, this just sounds so stupid, the only movie I actually know any semblance of that quote from is Benchwarmers, where he's like, if you build it, nerds will come.
Yeah. I think it's It Will Come, is it not?
No,
it's He Will Come.
He will come. The wrong option they gave is if you build it, they will come, which I think actually sounds better. But
it's disgusting.
So the quote from Sunset Boulevard is, you'll know the quote, or you'll have heard this.
Okay.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. You know, people are like, I'm ready for my close-up. They say that all the time.
Do they?
You know, well, the thing is, they're half quoting it right. So people are like, in cinema, like, or if people are like filming sometimes, like as a joke, people are like, I'm ready for my close-up. It's like, that is half the quote.
Yeah, just not the Mr. DeMille.
So the actual quote is, alright, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Oh, so it's the other way around. Okay.
Star Trek, beam me up, Scotty.
See, now this has been said a lot. I've never watched Star Trek before, like ever. So
the OG, I think this is from, because Scotty was only in the OG. He wasn't in Next Gen or anything.
I wouldn't know. I haven't watched a single pack of Star Trek. So I'm gonna say that's true. That is the quote.
It's semblant. It's silly. Like beam us up, Scotty, not me, because it's always a landing party.
Yeah. Well, screw Star Trek. Star Wars works on.
So, well, okay. I do agree, but I also do enjoy Star Trek.
No.
But Planet of the Apes, take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape.
Nah, that wasn't true.
It's correct.
Was it?
The one.
Oh, the old ones.
The one you're probably thinking of is "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape."
Yeah.
That one.
I didn't think he said "damn dirty ape" in it.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
What
he
was
does.
This way back in the
original, like
the OG ones.
Yeah. There's a movie called Injustice for All, right?
It's a good album by Metallica as well.
I'm out of order. You're out of order. This whole court is out of order.
I've heard that quote, but I don't think that's bound to not be real, is it?
It's not. He says, You're out of order. You're out of order. This whole trial is out of order. They're out of order. He just goes like off. So that's actually what it is.
Should have been scoring points here.
Apocalypse Now.
Okay.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. It smells like victory.
Yeah.
Right? No,
it's not.
it's just a shortened version of a much longer monologue that goes, "You smell that? You smell that? Napalm, son. Nothing else in the world smells like that. I love the smell of napalm in the morning. You know, one time we had a hill bomb for 12 hours. When it was all over, I walked up. We didn't find one of them. Not one stinking dink body."
Oh my word.
The smell, you know, that gasoline smell, that whole hill smells like victory. So there's a whole...
Where are you from? Like Texas all of a sudden?
Because that's what they sound like. It's guarantee you that's what that guy sounded like.
Okay.
You look that up, he would not have any other accent.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. Jaws.
No, that's not right. That's not right.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
I've never heard of the film, but I've heard of this quote.
Okay, what's the film?
White Heat. Never heard of it.
No.
Top of the world, ma.
Nope, never heard that quote either.
No, heard of that. But it's made it ma, top of the world.
No.
Titanic.
Oh, grim.
I'm king of the world.
That's true.
It's not.
I'm near sure I've heard him say he's king of the world in that film.
He says, "I'm the king of the world."
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what they're
Seriously?
saying. But you wouldn't say it. You'd say, "I'm king of the world." If you were to quote
I would
that,
never say I'm king of the world. I'd
If
say
you were to
I'm the
quote
king
that
of the world.
film, I would quote that.
I would never say king of the world. No, it would have to be. There has to be the, because you wouldn't be. I am king of the world. That doesn't make any sense.
Star Wars Episode 4.
No.
May the Force be with you.
See, but it's been said so many times. Though.
Episode 4. The original Star Wars. May the Force be with you.
No.
It's never actually said in the original film. They do say it. Obi-Wan says it in the prequels.
Yeah, it's
Han Solo says it in episode 5 or 6, can't remember. But if you wanted to quote the original Obi-Wan quote, it is, "Remember the Force be with you always," and that's when Luke has the helmet on doing it.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then we're going to Empire. "Look, I am your father."
No.
It is, "No, I am your father."
Yeah.
Movie A Few Good Men. "You want the truth? You can't handle the truth."
No.
It's well, they've shortened it down.
Yeah.
"You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth."
You can't handle the truth. Mm-hmm. So good. I love that film. That was a long time ago. I actually rewatched that. It's good. Good show that.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
That's a terrible
That's the way he talks.
It's not the way he talks. It isn't. Oh, I hate it. See, whenever you mention the word Forrest Gump,
Well, he
everyone
actually
just goes
chocolates. He doesn't say chocolate. It's like chocolates.
Everyone just goes Jenny.
Yeah.
And it's like, it doesn't know how he speaks. Oh. Let's think about what was it? The full quote Mama said.
My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. And then he says, "You never know what you're going to get."
True.
That is bang on. But what people mostly say is, my mama always says life is like a box of chocolates. Is not.
People just even say the my mom part. People say like there's a box of chocolates. No one says that.
You're just wrong.
To be fair, that's complete and utter lies as well. A box of chocolates. If you buy a milky tray, it's on the back. What's going to be in them?
Yeah.
All chocolates nowadays have the exact thing that's in the back.
Frankenstein. He's alive.
No.
It's alive.
Yeah.
It's alive.
It's technically not a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Italian Job, 1969. So the one with Michael Caine.
Michael Caine. It's the guy who always loses his cocaine.
Hang on a minute, lads. I've got a great idea.
Again, Italian Job, not a film I'm au fait with at all. No, I'm gonna say no.
That is the correct quote.
It is.
But what most people say is, it just says, "I got an idea." which isn't right.
Yeah.
So the Wizard of Oz.
The old one?
Yeah. The real one, the only one that's actually any good. Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Nah, that can't be true.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, that's...
Nope.
Nope, not it.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. And that's when they land, it's like, Toto, I have a feeling we're in Kansas anymore. And she's talking to her wee dog.
Wee dog,
class, like.
yeah.
Like, I've never heard of the film, but fasten your seatbelts is going to be a bumpy ride.
No, that can't be right.
It's fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night.
Ah. I feel like Ferg will be very good in this.
Yeah, he would.
He's a quote master.
He would.
Probably because he sits in his bed and watches them all the time. Like a damn dirty ape.
Get your hands so, that was always some movies. So, let's find... It's just down here.
It's not TV shows, is it?
No, it's historical quotes.
Oh, Lord above.
So, George Washington's famous for saying, "I cannot tell a lie." Did he say it or not?
I'm just gonna say no.
It was
I can't.
never him. It was his biographer that basically made that up, and the entire quote is, "I cannot tell a lie. It was I who chopped down the cherry tree."
Okay. God damn it. Damn cherry tree.
Anything that can go wrong will, also referred to as Murphy's Law, said by Edward Murphy. Do you think that is what he actually said? Yes or no?
Yeah.
His actual quote,
Direct from the mile.
let me just see if I can get it here.
It's probably wrong, no doubt.
So he never actually said that at all.
Okay.
What he actually said was, if there's more than one way to do a job, one of those ways will result in disaster, then somebody will do it that way.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Quite clever.
Yeah, look at the Egypts, yeah.
The ends justify the means. Machiavelli said that.
No.
What he actually said was, one must consider the final result.
Yeah, I mean, all these quotes are just sort of like paraphrased, really, because it's. I mean, no one's gonna use that. Oh dear, do you find a bad one?
Yeah, I'm not reading that.
You're not reading it? Can I at least see it? Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No.
We'd be flagged right away, like we'd be banned from YouTube at this point.
Be interesting to see what you think of this. So, was this said or not in this movie? This is a historical movie, but it has been remade as an animated movie.
Oh no.
So,
is it Pocahontas?
no.
Okay.
So it's Tarzan.
No.
So the quote, "Me Tarzan, you Jane."
That's not right.
It's actually, Jane points to herself, says Jane.
Yeah.
Tarzan points to her and says Jane.
Yeah.
She points at him and says, "And you." Tarzan. So he basically tells that's his name.
Was the animated one that first quote then? Or is it just...
No, it's never been said.
Never been said. Jane.
Snow White. Is this correct or is this wrongly quoted? Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
I feel like that is correct and the mirror one is wrong.
That is right.
Yeah.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?
Yeah.
That's what almost everyone would quote if you said
that,
but it's not. It's magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all. That film this year is 82 years old.
Aye, well, to be fair, like Bambi and all, was it 1932 and all it was? Mad. Jesus, so long ago. And the animation was pretty good for them. Like, to be fair.
Very good. Yeah. For then, crazy. Like,
I haven't really come that far, really.
No.
I'm joking.
Well, in comparison, like, you think, if you look at, like...
Well, I mean, if you look at CGI, though...
CGI is ridiculous. But, like, in terms of, if you were to do comparative, 1937, what they were able to do compared to 2019 and what we're able to do, it's probably more impressive what we could do then.
Oh yeah, no,
do you know what I mean?
No doubt about it.
Got a good wee one here. From Sherlock Holmes.
The new one or the old ones?
Well, technically he said it in all of them, or a semblance of it in all of them.
Okay then. Should get this then.
Elementary, My Dear Watson.
I'm gonna say no.
It was never mentioned by him.
Okay.
It was written
In his book.
No, not even. It was written.
Journal.
This is really interesting. I had no idea this was the thing. This quote was found in a film review of the New York Times in October 1929.
Oh wow.
It only became popularized after it was trademarked and used.
Oh. Very good.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the closest phrases in the actual writings were in The Crooked Man. It said, "Excellent," I cried. "Elementary," said he.
Ah. Okay.
And in The Adventure of the Cardboard Box, it was very superficial, my dear Watson, I assure you. That's as close as they get to actually saying them.
Unreal. I like these.
It's quite cool. So let me just see.
I know for a fact they're going to get it again, never again, like, but
It's one of those that, like, whenever you go through and you're like, you say the quote, like, how many times have you heard "Look, I am your father" as a quote? That's just one example.
it's an actual GIF as well,
which
is annoying. Like, whoever's made that, obviously they haven't put the time in the research and like, but obviously we can sit and say that because we're Star Wars fans, but it's very different for.
Kevin Costner is in The Field of Dreams.
He is, so it is that film.
Yeah.
I still got
I just wanted to double check that.
Still got it wrong. Unreal.
But
stupid man.
it is harsh.
To be fair though, like, you don't realise, like, I mean, whenever you go and see a film in the cinema, you go and see it maybe once or twice, maybe even 3 times if it's that good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't see it in a long time, see, trying to remember, even some of the quotes in The Waterboy, like Waterboy and like Little Nicky, are like two of my top favourite films.
Yeah.
And the only ones I can remember, and they're definitely wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I know for a fact they're all wrong, but like, I remember the one in Little Nicky. The only bit I remember is Popeye's chicken is freaking awesome, but that's still probably wrong.
It's probably quoted. Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's so bad because she missed out a couple of words. She's like, "Oh, look at me." I've never watched the film. So stupid, like.
But it's sort of funny because, like, there's some that I've never. I'll be honest, I never watched the original Wall Street.
No, true.
But I watched the second one. But there's a quote from that that apparently is "Greed is good." Is a quote from that.
Okay.
But the actual quote is not even close.
Oh,
so the fact that people are taking that. No, the quote is. Point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for a lack of a better word, is good. Greed is right. Greed works.
Oh,
it's not even close.
No,
like.
But that, like, again, they're all paraphrasing the same thing. No, like, no one's gonna sit there and quote an exact thing. They're gonna. Well, I mean, it'd be cool if they did, but no one's gonna sit there and go use that quote.
Yeah.
They're gonna just go, greed is good. Well, is it though? Same thing with that in the end, just by the means. Like, no one's gonna go and say what your man said. There's no way.
So I've got some quotes. I'm going to read them out. You just tell me what film they're from.
No.
These are correct. All of them are correct.
This is impossible. This is what I don't like to do because I know for a fact I'm going to be like, I don't know, the Batman, and then that's not even out. So
There's No Place Like Home.
The thingy-majig film, the one with the heels, the Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm. I'm the King of the World.
Well, that's from Titanic.
Good. I'll Be Back.
Terminator 2.
No,
it isn't.
1984, yeah.
No, it isn't. He doesn't say it in 1, does he?
Maybe
he does.
My Precious.
Lord of the Rings. Nah, that's all I'm giving.
What one? Is it first set in?
Well, no, because he says it. Technically, The Hobbit would be first because
it's not though. In terms of chronological release, when is that first uttered?
Is it in 1 where Bilbo?
Yes. Do you remember?
He's talking to.
He's like with Gandalf, and he's like, "Why shouldn't I?"
Yeah.
And then my own, and then he drops it on the floor.
Yeah. It's like, whoo!
There's only one other has ever uttered that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh. What was that first uttered?
I know it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, but was it in T2?
Yes, it was.
So got them mixed. Okay.
Yeah. When was James Bond, first uttered in a movie? I'll give you a clue. It wasn't one of the recent ones.
No, to be fair, I hate James Bond, so I haven't watched any of them.
No, it's Doctor No back in '62.
I definitely wouldn't even had time to watch that. I wasn't born.
'Twas Beauty killed the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
King Kong.
Ah. Very good. Very good.
Here's Johnny.
Oh, The Shining.
Yep.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing that Doctor Sleep as well.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I like
see it tomorrow, but I don't know.
I like Ewan as well. You got Ewan McGregor.
I know. I didn't. So I had no idea about it. We went to see Zombieland 2.
Oh, was it good?
That's unreal.
Oh, I can't
Very,
wait.
very
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. And they come up with a trailer. The Doctor Sleep come up with a trailer. I was like, oh, what's this? And it just came a full surprise. I was like, is this The Shining 2 or something? I was like, what? What's happening here? But yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, it does
look
look very
like.
good, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll have what she's having.
That's that film where she does the orgasm thing.
Yeah.
Ah, man, what do you call it? Is that with Tom Hanks, is it? No? I don't know. Is it Tom Hanks? No, it can't be Tom Hanks.
I don't think so.
Oh, my word. Is that,
You'll kick yourself if you don't.
I know.
You
It's
will
not
kick
when Harry
yourself.
Met Sally, was
Yes,
it?
it is.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes! That clap come across very loud. It did. I do apologise for anyone's ears. I got something right that I didn't think I was going to get right, so it deserves a clap.
You had me at hello.
Nah, never going to get that.
Jerry Maguire.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
Okay.
I like the film, but I just couldn't think of the name. I knew, like, I could picture it. I just couldn't think of the film. For a second there, I was thinking of that, the what do you call it one?
Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but what's the other film he was in? Vanilla Sky. No, it wasn't Vanilla Sky.
Been a few, like.
It has, but it's the other thing. The cocktail one. What do you call that one?
I don't know.
Is it Jerry Maguire? I don't know.
Could be. I don't know.
No, not coming to me.
I'll give you a wee easy one. You'll definitely get this.
What do you mean? I've got them all, basically.
To Infinity and Beyond.
That's definitely Star Wars. That's Toy Story 1. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming.
Dory. No, Finding Nemo.
Yeah. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
That could be in anything, though.
It's not, though. It's not.
It could be in anything. Because it happens in TV shows all the time as well.
When was it? Is that in the movie?
When was it first said in the film?
I'd be surprised if you get this, because I wouldn't have got this.
What was it? Keep your friends close, your enemies close.
Yeah.
To me, it just sounds like a war movie. Am I right? No?
I'll honestly be surprised if you get it.
I'm going to throw a guess and say that there. There's a film. Nah, no, I have to give a guess. Can't just not give a guess.
Can we do it in an accent? That might help.
No.
It might help.
I doubt it will.
It might.
Right, do it in an accent. Let's see if it's an English accent. It's not going to
Oh,
help.
I need to
Get into character.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not gonna be
I don't know who said it in the film, so it might be the wrong accent, but you'll pretty much get it from my amazing interpretation.
100%.
Keep your friends close,
Oh.
but your enemies closer.
Yeah. The Godfather.
Yeah, part 2.
Yeah.
Told you. Perfect.
I don't think it was Michael Corleone that said it though.
No, I don't think so. It was probably. I don't know. It could have been, because I don't know if he would he have been dead.
With Dawn? Probably not.
He might have said it, but either way.
It's weird he had those cotton things in his mouth at the time doing that. I couldn't think of anything worse having that in your mouth all day. Like the amount he went through in that entire no.
Oh, I finally came across it. I tried to find it to make sure I was definitely reading it right. Carpe diem, seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
Ocean's 11? Ocean's 10?
It has probably one of the best comedic actors of all time in it, and it's a really dramatic role.
I don't know.
Robin Williams is in it.
No. Jumanji? No.
No.
Oh, it's a dramatic role.
Yeah.
I know what one you're on about. I can't think of the name of the film. Is it the one where he's a doctor?
No.
It's not the one I'm thinking
No.
of then. Dramatic role.
It's one that I've had on my list to watch for a long time, and I just have not done it yet.
Oh, it's definitely not Flubber because
No.
it's not a dramatic role. To be fair,
I forgot about Flubber.
you want the drama in that film as well.
Bicentennial Man. It's not that either.
No, to be fair, I was gonna watch Old Dogs the other day with John Travolta and Robin Williams. It's unreal if you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't.
No, it's just not coming to me. Is it? No, it's not. Is it? No, it isn't. He wasn't in Good Morning Vietnam, was he? No,
He was, but that wasn't it.
Nah.
Dead Poets Society.
Ah.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Nope, different quote.
No, I've got it. I've got it in my head. I'm just trying to think of the film. Is it Taxi Driver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was literally thinking Robert De Niro. I for some reason was thinking the Joker. I was like, he's not in the It's not this. It's not the film. It's not the right film.
I'll give you one more because
it's called Taxi Driver, isn't it?
it is just
not called
Taxi
Taxi.
Driver. No,
Yeah.
it's the
Taxi
sorry,
Driver.
it's just called Taxi Driver. In fact, I'll give you this one and then I'll find another decent one. So that'll do, Pig. That'll do.
Babe.
Yeah. What a good film.
To be fair, I don't remember much about it.
No.
I remember watching it in school and then sleeping. You're like near the end, like the. You know, we go on your summer holidays or whatever, they just bring the TV in for like the last 3 days or whatever.
Yeah, they were
Like,
just done. They were
this
just
is
like,
unreal.
do whatever.
Yeah. So I used to watch Babe and then I used to fall asleep.
What a film.
What, Babe?
Yeah. I thought it was really sad.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You never get child actors like that again, like.
Okay, right. Let me get one that you may. More up to date. I'm going to try a more up to date one.
Well, I seem to be okay with the older ones now. I'm getting the older ones.
Yeah, better the old one.
Yeah. I just hope we can get these now because this is more pressure now because if they're all recent films, I should really have watched them, but quotes aren't something I remember very well. But I said
Really?
okay.
No amount of money ever bought a second of time. Give you a clue. Recent movie.
Well, I know it's a recent movie. Just
Yeah.
no amount of money bought a second at a time.
Yeah. It's quite deep, isn't it?
I know the quote, but what film was it?
I probably wouldn't have got this.
Oh my word! This is so annoying. I hate these kind of things because it's like the tip of your tongue, and whenever you don't get them, you just kick yourself. Time. No, it's just not. No, it's not coming to me.
Endgame. Tony Stark.
That's not what I was thinking. No, where I was thinking.
And then another wee one that's quite a nice quote as well. The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
The hardest choices require the strongest wills.
Mm-hmm.
It's not another Avengers film, is it?
It's Infinity War. Thanos says it. Quite deep.
What's in there?
Why do we fall, sir? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
That's just these all Marvel.
No.
Are they not?
Nope.
It sounds just like Spider-Man.
No. Why do we fall, sir? So we can learn to pick ourselves up.
I don't know.
The reply is, you still haven't gone up me. Reply to that, never.
Batman, something is it? To be fair,
Batman Begins.
I didn't really. Batman Begins.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Remember he goes, he's like, I wanted to save Gotham, I failed, and then Alfred's like, why do we fall, sir?
Yeah.
So we can pick ourselves up. Learn to pick ourselves up.
Yeah. That's the old Butler, that one.
In times of crisis, the wise build bridges, while the foolish build barriers. We must find a way to look after one another as if we were one single tribe. Some Black Panther. These are nice. These are really good.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, like, it's so long. It's something you wouldn't even think coming from Marvel either.
A weak man knows the value of strength and knows compassion.
Why haven't I getting all the older ones and now the recent ones are just like
They're so much harder.
flying out of my head?
That's Captain America, #1.
But this is I don't remember any. All I remember the quotes like the ones they have like before battle and stuff. Never even before. Oh man.
Okay, this is we're going away from Marvel. Okay. You see this guy staring back at you? That's your toughest opponent. I believe that's true in the ring. I think that's true in life.
Well, it's Rocky, isn't it?
Well, he says it.
So it's Creed.
Creed. Yeah, he says that.
terrible impression as well.
It's not. It's perfect. I just
It
don't
just-
have anything in my mouth to make me sound like him.
What, like a stroke? That's what he had.
I don't think it was.
No, it wasn't. He got shot in the face.
No, he was born that way.
No, he wasn't. He got shot in the face.
No, I'm pretty sure his mum has it. Pretty sure.
Yeah, she does. I think it's on the same side as well. But she's like, "Wah, blah." That's how she talks. That's how she talks.
Oh dear.
Talked anyway.
Okay, this will be the last one because I do like this. It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. Now this film is 20 years old. This year.
Well, that's like 6 years. I was only 6.
You definitely would have seen this movie.
Say it again.
It's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything.
Just sounds like it's like an apocalypse film. Like.
No.
It's not, but it's definitely something like someone's lost someone or something. It's just like, there's nothing to come in my head.
It's a good quote. I love it. I think that's a really good one.
It's nice. I just don't know the film.
Fight Club.
Huh?
Fight Club.
No,
You never seen Fight Club?
I've watched bits and pieces of it.
Oh, it's so good.
Meh.
Oh my goodness, it's
I
amazing.
just got bored of it.
Oh, I thought it was amazing.
Good
Really
psychological film, like, but yeah, Brad Pitt just does not do it for me. Like,
I love that film.
it's a shame. Like, if I like Edward
Love
Norton, like, I
that
think he's
film.
class.
Mm-hmm.
But Brian with Brad Pitt, it's just even in Glorious Bastards, like, oh my word, he's shocking in it. I don't even know about that new one either. The Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I don't know if
Haven't
that's-
watched it yet.
Yeah, I haven't watched it either.
I did hear it was really good though.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle. Like, I mean, people said Fight Club was good, but I didn't enjoy it because of Brad Pitt. It's a real shame.
See, I like all the Ocean's films and all, so like, I've no issue with Brad Pitt
The Pit.
at all.
The Pit.
No,
I
no
just
issues.
can't. His acting's just like his accent. Even in did you ever see the what do you call it? His Irish accent.
No.
Oh, I'll show
What
you
was that?
afterwards. I can't remember the film. I'll show you afterwards. It's you'd be like, what on earth? It's awful.
So yeah,
I enjoyed that.
thought-
I
yeah,
enjoyed that.
It's good fun
but
though.
At the same time, I'm gonna have to
It's so
go for
frustrating
a
at the same
shower
time.
and just like wash all that sin away that I just committed. Couldn't believe half of them. Like,
Yeah. So yeah, we will call that a part, folks. We will catch you again in part 2. Welcome back to part 2. So in this bit, we're gonna touch a bit on something that's just come out from Shadowkeep. So anyone that plays Destiny will know that the dungeon dropped this week. If you've been paying any attention as well, even sort of slightly more random, people have been pushing for obviously the higher light levels with what we've discussed before in the seasonal artifact. Feel free to go back to our Shadowkeep episode. You can listen to catch up on that if you don't know. Basically, people have been pushing because there is unlimited light, isn't it? So
yeah, I
Um,
suppose.
I mean, you technically, if you played it constantly until the end of the season, there is no telling what light you could be.
Mm-hmm.
So some people had data mined that if you reached 999, which is currently around about 48 light levels higher than what you can potentially be, or 47 light levels higher than you could potentially be with all the gear. If you've got lucky with drops, that is. That if you did the dungeon, the Shattered Throne dungeon, solo, flawless,
No, just
solo?
yeah,
that you would unlock
I think it was
the final. What was the wording?
It was basically that you were the final wish, raise 15 wish, wasn't it? Final
But
15
also, like,
was the
you would
triumph as
basically
well.
end the curse.
Yeah, but yeah. So you would end the curse basically.
You would
if
see what actually happened.
Yeah.
So, as I mentioned, people were grinding this hard to try and get to the 999, the magic number, which is bound to be, by the time you're getting towards the end, at least 4.7 million experience.
Yeah, probably.
And obviously, if you add
Probably
those back down,
5 million.
you know, you're probably talking that's not far off 50 million in total.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah.
You know, that's gains, like, that is mad.
Well, some of them had like 1,100 season rank as well, so.
Yeah, I think he was 997 at that point.
Yeah.
So you imagine he probably had to hit maybe 1,200 to get that +2, maybe higher.
Okay.
So, anyway, so why do we mention this? So he or she, I'm not exactly sure on the gamer tag. I can't even tell them.
Bagel 4K fella.
Is that what it was?
Bagel 4K, yeah.
So they...
Bungie had a little post on for him today.
What did they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and what did they say?
Basically, that a legend is born. That he put that much time into the game to It's like a little. It's hard. You can read it. There's loads of different things, like little tiny bits and pieces. And they sort of. He's obviously hiding something.
Who?
Look.
Oh really? Interesting.
Yeah.
But essentially, he did it. He did the dungeon. He killed Dul Incaru, and nothing happened.
Well, not nothing. I mean, he finished the dungeon solo, so.
But nothing new happened.
yeah.
So basically, people were expecting him to, basically, as we said, like, end the curse, do something. You know, get the 15th wish, isn't it?
Yeah.
But none of that happened, and it was basically then put down to basically typical Bungie, I suppose.
Yeah.
What was the word they used? Do you remember?
What do you mean the word they used?
Something like J or something. No, people were saying, excuse me, about it being Bungie were, there was like a J word.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen an awful lot of things saying cat treats.
Cat treats?
Yeah, hashtag
Why?
cat treats. I don't know. To be fair, it's not something. I mean, triumphs for me aren't really much of a goal for me in Destiny. So.
Diego 4K was the guy.
Diego 4K, yeah.
And here's a little quote from Bungie. You spent countless hours, not true, defeating the enemies of the last city, steadily increasing your power to challenge the darkness that is consuming the Dreaming City. Your strength is my strength. We've been watching alongside the community, and as you've come to the doorstep of being the first Guardian Destiny in history to have a 4-digit power level, your victory is my victory. We are humbled by your dedication, and while this may not have broken the curse, we can say without question that you have become legend. Thank you for playing, and we can't wait to see how high you climb each season. The wait is long, but I am ceaseless. And it says, cheers. Can't really read that.
Oh, the bottom bit with all the encrypted word thingamajig. Something to be expected, I think it says.
It says Sabbathun there.
Yeah.
Fulfilled.
Fulfilled M.
It's an M. That's all it is. After the word fulfilled.
Huh.
Fulfilled. Delhi, it looks like. GHTED space G. Expectant.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Definitely says Sabbathun. It says, I am Sabbathun. Fulfilled. Delighted. Expectant.
Okay then. Well, I know people are suspecting that if you do that on Cursed Week, it'll break the curse.
Yeah.
Which makes the most sense, really.
Is it next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks time?
Yeah. No. Is it 2 weeks time? It's every 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Cursed Week. Yeah, well, it would have been. When did they try it? Yesterday?
Yes.
Could you imagine? We're back on week 1.
Interesting.
By next week, surely. 2 weeks time. Yeah, I think it's next week. Next Tuesday. So, I think if he does it then, or if anyone does it then, because there'll be a couple of people at 999 by then. So, it's mad that anyone's even tried that so close, like.
Yeah, I mean, it says to me that all they've really done is they've smashed the game to bits, just playing bounties or
Bounties and lost sectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be the best thing to do, like, but.
Yeah, I've seen somebody say about basically having spent a month in a lost sector.
Yeah, it's basically from Shadowkeep's been out. Like, I get the grind and stuff, but
That can't have been fun.
I can't imagine that being fun, like, but I suppose if they were doing it to get to a certain thing, like, I mean, if
That is a
everyone,
goal.
if everyone knew that, well, if everyone thought that was going to happen, something was going to happen at the end of it, like, but you expect it to be like 1,000 triumph score or something like for that.
Imagine.
You know what I mean? Like, you would expect it to be something like that, but then
Everybody would eventually get it. That's the thing. Like eventually, everybody will be 999 or 1,000
hi,
next season.
but sure you're back down to 950 again.
But if there's a level bump at some stage
I don't think
within
there
the
will
next, but if there is, I don't know if there is or not. But if there is,
be. No.
but I've always thought it'd be a bit strange if, you know, they did, because then by the end you'd be like, oh, I'm light level 1,300. You know,
Could you imagine?
Well, this guy is now surely 1,000.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what if he continues to get to, like, if he continues doing the bounties and tries to get a higher enough level. But I mean,
Well, he's currently out of what, 50? So you'd imagine by the end of the grind, if he can get to 960, he could probably be 1,100 maybe by the end.
maybe
Be
yeah.
the most powerful guardian of all time
Yeah, he's,
in terms of light level.
he's the only guardian they've reached 1,000. So
Yeah, so far. Yeah.
which is mad, absolutely mad. I think everyone's at like 1,000 power level. Could you imagine seeing that guy in Crucible?
Well, you may as well just let him win.
Yeah,
Like,
because I mean everyone at the minute is like 30 levels below him. Really, anyone that I've seen I haven't seen
The
anybody.
highest. You know.
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody higher than 972.
Mm.
So I don't know, like.
Yeah, probably the same round about there.
1,000 just seems so far away. Like
It is.
so much grind. And like I mean, obviously you gotta go like 100,000 to get every season rank as well. It's hard enough seeing that rank thing go up than your actual level.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I hate it, but
Yeah, fair play to Beagle 4K. I mean, some effort, wee man.
some effort. Yeah, it just seems. And the thing is, like now we know that nothing's happened now, but if nothing happens in Curse Week, I'll feel sorry for him. Like, because
He's
Why?
the highest level, first person to ever be a 4-digit.
it's just an awful lot of time wasted, really.
It's up to him.
No, I know it is,
I mean,
but I just
If it is his job, like if streaming's his job, then he was just doing his job. But
I don't think it is. I think he managed to get 300 subs the first night he did streaming. So it probably is his job.
was that what
now.
Glad hosted?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably is his job now because he's getting McGlad. So fair dues. Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine doing a lost cycle that many times.
Oh
Do you know which one?
no, haven't a clue.
You would assume he would just do one that's quick, over and over and over.
Yeah, I would assume so, but I mean, I don't think I could. That's just too much autopilot for me.
What do they give you per go, experience wise?
I honestly, lost cycles are very, very. I barely do them. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I would do would be like the powerfuls throughout the week to get some XP, and then the bounties. Anything else, like I don't really do. So I just don't see the point. I mean, obviously, if I want to get the high enough level, I'll probably do them at some point. Like, but like I haven't like researched a guide on how to get loads and loads of XP.
Yeah.
But at the minute, for most people, to try and get to 980 is the goal, really. I think.
Or thereabouts, yeah, just so you can
Just
do
so
all
you
the
can do
stuff
all the
at
stuff.
that level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, fair play that fella.
Yeah.
He's gone where literally no one ever has before, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, well done Bagel 4K. But yeah, that's what we're basically going to touch on this week. Not a particularly big week other than that. I had a look. So
No, not really. Unfortunately, there's nothing. I mean, we've had the other dungeon come out, which is unreal. Played that, finished that. I enjoyed it, but we'll probably get to that at some point later on.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
whenever there's a bit more meat on the bones of
Yeah.
something that may be worth touching
Well,
into.
to be fair, the Altars of Sorrow is pretty cool. I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's alright.
No one, it's just EP on the moon.
I think it's an easier EP, to be honest.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
You know, like you can actually afford to sort of
Go
let
down.
some of them sacrifice, and you're still okay.
Yeah.
You know, so but yeah, I mean, maybe within the next couple of weeks, whenever we sort of know what's going on after the Festival of the Lost, it may be worth
Yeah.
touching on bits and pieces again.
With the
We'll-
Undying Mind as
yeah,
well.
we'll get caught back up there. I mean, the rumours are there is that it's going to be a 990 fight. So yeah, some grind to do over the next few weeks to
pretty
be
much.
able to even come close.
Well, that's the thing, and well, everything's 980 at the minute. So if you're 975, 980, then you should be okay, really.
I'm not gonna be there.
No.
But yeah, I mean, again, just on the end of this, if they start to lock people out of content because they don't have unlimited time to play the game, I'm going to very quickly not be playing that game.
Unfortunately, yeah, it will.
So,
it will certainly.
Which would be a real shame after 5 years.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we said about Iron Banner earlier on as well. I mean, if no one's got to the like level of 970, really, then you're.
Don't go in.
Yeah.
You're just going to get mauled.
No point. Yeah.
Unless they should just turn off light level advantages. Personally, I think, but like Crucible shouldn't matter what light level you are.
Yeah.
It should be PvE. I understand it, but I don't understand why PvP.
I mean,
Iron Banner's not comp.
No, true. It'd be pinnacle for comp, like, but there's many ways they could change the game at the minute, but they're not going to change it until next season. So
No, exactly. So
they've already confirmed that the Iron Banner bounty that is sort of
that's bugged.
broken at the minute isn't going to be changed until next season as well.
What was that? The grenade one or something?
It's the tricks one where you have to kill people with your abilities, and supers count for more.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a long time. I managed to get playing with Phil and Kyle from about 7 or half 7 or whatever time till 11. Didn't get it.
What?
Yeah, managed to get to 70 something %, and with the next 3 games I got it. So I got more percentage playing by myself than I did with the other people.
Weird.
Doesn't make any sense. And I wasn't killing anybody anymore.
Yeah.
Like I was getting roughly about 2 or 3 average, for per game, which is kind of crap. Like because the supers and all, just people would just one shot you out of supers with snipers and all now. So
well, they are depending on obviously your light as well. Certainly are
yeah,
less useful. So,
true.
But yeah, that's your What's Trend this week, folks. We will catch you again in part 3. Welcome back to part 3. So we're now in episode 7 out of 8 of The Boys. So we'll do our usual. Phil will read through the plot summary of the episode, and then we'll have a wee chat around it if you want to try it.
Okay. Huey and Annie book a hotel room where they have sex, and Huey agrees to introduce her to his father. Deep finds is transferred to Sandusky, Ohio, beyond Dul. Deep brings a fan to his apartment who proceeds to sexually assault him by painfully inserting her fingers into his gills.
That was grim, wasn't it?
Oh, it was disgusting. I was like watching it going, huh. Because you heard the sound and all.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
And he was like, ah!
Yeah. He might like it though, I think. Meanwhile, A-Train needs more workouts after Compound V destroyed his system. Homelander holds a meeting to discuss Huey killing Translucent, extorting Ezekiel, and A-Train killing Robin, during which he angrily accuses Starlight of co-conspiracy. Maeve defends Starlight. When A-Train calls Huey, saying he is holding his dad hostage, the boys realise Mesmer betrayed them. Huey obtains some Compound V allowing for Kimiko to blindside and cripple A-Train, which was disgusting as well.
Some hit, wasn't it?
Yeah. His leg on it, horrible.
And it was his femur too.
Yeah, but just
It's sticking out, yeah.
Butcher kills Mesmer. Unreal.
That was
well.
brutal, like, yeah.
I couldn't stop watching that. But to be fair, I thought it was more intriguing than the leg part. Remembering when Mallory had first told him about Homelander. Homelander asked Dr. Vogelbaum about Becca Butcher. It's a bit of like alliteration.
Yeah.
Who informs him that Becca was pregnant with his child, but both died on the table and Vought covered it up. Questioning the revelation's timing, Vogelbaum, such a weird name, expresses regret raising them in a lab, calling Homelander his greatest failure. Butcher calls Raynor to protect Huey and milks families in exchange for evidence. As Raynor charges Stillwell and Vought, she then learns of the superhuman terrorist Nakib. Is that right?
Yeah. Or the champion or something?
Yeah.
That's it across his chest. Yeah.
Annie confronts Huey, who explains Vaught's use of Compound V, and Butcher arrives shortly after to exfil Huey after beanbag shooting Annie.
Was that beanbags?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I thought they were bullets.
Well, she's got a big red mark on her, which I thought was kind of weird, but yeah.
I thought her t-shirt had a hole in it.
So did I. It's really strong beanbags. It was like a 50 cal sniper rifle he was using as well. So
I'm sure, I suppose in Jackass they get shot and it does like really.
Yeah, it's true.
There's a lot of
It's
damage,
true.
like, but Yeah, I thought that episode was class. I thought it was really good. Like, as you say, the certain like sort of flashpoints where the likes of whenever Homelander basically threatens Annie, he's like, sit down, put your hands down, and his eyes are like about the laser basically. You know, that bit was pretty good. The bit where you
see them at the party and stuff.
The what?
The party.
Where it sheds a bit of light on meeting Becca.
What she was doing for
social media basically.
In the video as well, you seen her coming out of his room.
She 100% wanted that. Like, it did not look like rape.
No.
Well, we didn't see what happened in the room.
We didn't, but she came out sort of like a bit
sheepish,
disgruntled and not really knowing what was going on. Then she put her shoe on and then was just like, oh, let's just walk away.
Yeah, like it definitely looked consensual. I'll say that. From what
it just
you
looked
seen.
like it looked like it was like the morning after, and she was like,
and why would he say that she was raped?
I don't know. Get a reaction or something. I don't know.
Obviously, we haven't seen the last one yet, so maybe something will come to light. I don't know.
Maybe I just at the minute I'm sort of lost in what way it's turning, because that whole like that stupid terrorist thing they decided to bring into it, like.
Well, I think like we sort of knew that was coming because they did say the Kamiko.
Yeah, Kamiko was their
gonna be
project,
a terrorist.
basically. Yeah, but that's fine though, because it's not what's the word? It's not like it's what's the word I'm thinking of? It's like it's not like it's meant to be, where the guy is obviously from the Middle East and he's technically a suicide bomber.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like in the show where he's basically he just goes Kamehameha, and then the entire
they shoot him as well and it doesn't kill him.
Yeah, nothing happens, and he just blows out the entire building, and he walks out with not a scratch on him. I'm not really a big fan of that, really. I just don't see the point.
I think we'll find out that like Vought or someone manufactured him.
Probably. Like,
obviously, because we know for sure the supers aren't born naturally.
Yeah.
But one thing that did interest me about the whole thing was whenever Homelander was talking to the doctor,
Vogelbaum,
and he was saying sorry to Homelander about calling him John as well.
Yeah.
But telling him like basically she had your kid, it lived for 10 seconds and died,
and it's in the mum's blood as well, which is disgusting.
And like he was, and to be fair, that scene did have a lot of blood, but like the bit where like he was like, but I thought I couldn't have a kid. You know, I thought that wasn't possible. Potentially, this might be really far-fetched and stupid, I'm probably completely wrong, but I have a funny feeling that they're still covering up the child. And the reason I think that is because of the fact that he said, I say he, I mean the doctor, he said to Homelander, I regret raising you in a lab, you basically should have been raised with a family, blah, blah, blah. So maybe the fact that that was a thing, and maybe this super baby is being raised by someone somewhere, and it's the first natural born super. I say natural, it's not, because it was it wasn't pumped full of compound V basically. It has it naturally.
I understand what you mean. It's like,
I don't know how feasible that is. It might be stupid. It might never come to end.
It's like the whole thing between like, you know, like the whole the biblical thing between like an archangel and a human, where they make the Nephilim, like it's that sort of thing, you know. So we don't really know where it's gonna go now. But I mean, when was that? What, 8 years ago or 8 years ago it was?
The flashback.
Yeah.
So like the kid would be like 7 or 8. In fact, 8, because sure you've seen how quickly it grew.
Well, it could be even older.
Oh, it could be like a pure human.
Could be Huey.
Like I say pure. Oh, bloody hell! Imagine.
Maybe it just gets to a certain age and just stops growing like rapidly or something.
I know obviously that episode for Huey and Annie wasn't exactly
wasn't what we'd hoped for, to say the least. Like,
but you know, I still have hope that she will understand why things have happened. Now, one thing you have to say is he literally murdered a guy. That happened, and there's no getting around.
I don't think she was gonna take him in. I thought she was gonna take him somewhere, and then like been like, okay.
I think she was gonna listen to him whenever he started talking about Compound V is
bad.
Like, you were never born super. Like, you know, you were
influenced your life basically. Yeah,
like Compound V was pumped into you as a baby, not out of the womb.
And it just makes this whole cynical thing now where her mum had waited for this moment. Because it's true. I mean, it's horrible. Like, but I just didn't.
Her mum's still about, like, isn't she? Like, nothing happened to her after the Christmas.
Like, yeah.
But then maybe in the last episode, maybe she'll ask her.
True.
Like, what did you have to sign something? Like, why was I born super? When did I become super? How did I become super?
Yeah.
Because maybe if she finds that out, maybe she will go back and be like, okay, you were right.
Yeah, maybe right enough actually. Because then it was all. But, I don't know. Because then she'll like sort of isolate herself then because she'd be like, well, I'm against everything like this then.
But then I sort of got the feeling that Maeve is sort of done. Black Noir hasn't said a word.
Literally.
I don't know if the Deep will ever come back after.
I hope he doesn't. I'm just bored of him now, really.
He's like, remember that he's talking with a lobster? Like, you're like, come on, mate.
Yeah.
Like,
and then it's so funny though whenever the guy is like, yeah, he's like, whoa, wait.
Yeah, cuts the lobster's head, and he's like, oh.
He's like, well, like, what were you expect was going to happen? I mean, he's clearly very stupid.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't know how to work. And then when he was like, I do my own cooking, and he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what?
But like that whole scene with the sexual assault, even though it wasn't like
a real sexual assault,
it was still weird,
uncomfortable to watch,
and it was also because it was a guy.
What do you mean?
It wasn't a girl getting sexually assaulted.
Oh,
so like it was different. You know the way usually at the start, it was like Annie was sexually assaulted by the Deep, and now it's the other way around.
Should have got his comeuppance, really, like, but.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's never an eye for an eye, but at the same time, like in this case, you do sort of feel like, look what's happened to you. You know, your whole life.
He's being bullied as well by that woman that's just been like, I know you didn't look like that, and then she's just been. It's a weird scene. Like I just felt uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable regardless of what sex is being, like, sexually assaulted really. Like, but I just thought it was really weird.
Yeah, and also because as you say, it wasn't real. It was like a hand in the gill.
Yeah,
thing.
and it was like someone fiddling about with your ribs.
Yeah, and he was like, you know,
terrible acting, like. But,
like he was like obviously thinking he was like in pain and stuff, but I think obviously they sort of missed out there about a little bit about the CIA's involvement. Like it wasn't really mentioned there.
That was Mallory.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like for anybody that didn't know, like the CIA, Mallory is the like one of the heads or something.
Yeah, she was like the head of like the destroying supers of CIA or whatever.
Basically says to Vought like you're done.
Yeah.
And then that's where she goes in and sees the suicide terrorist guy.
Yeah.
But I think I don't know how they could tie this up in the next one episode. I have a funny feeling that this is going to go on.
It'll be a cliffhanger.
And there's potential. If my baby theory is right, then maybe, and somebody is looking after the baby, maybe the second series be more focused around that kid. I don't know, but
I don't know if they'd ever do that because it would just be. Because then it'd be like, well, to be fair, everyone has like translucent have kids. He's died. Your man Mesmer apparently had a child and he's died. So
the kid didn't want to see him. Like,
no,
you've seen that in the last episode.
Yeah,
but I don't think Annie will die, and I don't think Hughie will die. But besides that, I think it's free game. I have no idea.
Well, I already know he doesn't die because I've seen some pictures, but then again, it could be flashbacks. So.
What, from the second series filming?
Yeah, just guys like finishing, like taking selfies of the rest of their crew and being like finished wrapping up today. So I've seen people there, but again, it could just be flashbacks. I don't know.
I suppose, yeah. You never know, like, but I wouldn't be like people. If I'm gonna call it before the finale, Annie, Hughie, Homelander, Billy.
They're all staying alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason I'm saying Billy is because
I think without Billy, there's no other boys.
Yeah. Exactly. I do think he's too key. I can't see how Homelander dies.
No, not with this recent discovery. Now they had a kid. Makes no sense now. Well,
if the kid's alive, you know. But even at that, I just don't see who could kill him.
I don't. Again, I don't. Well, unless it did die at killing Homelander. Yeah, true. Apart from the chemical, I don't know.
I don't even think she could.
Probably not. She's too busy baking now.
Yeah, making her eat treats.
They did look unreal though, to be
Yeah,
fair.
they did look
So
really good.
whenever your man Frenchie was the batter, I was like, oh my god.
I know, they look sweet, like. But I think those four are almost certs to be in the next series because the on-screen chemistry between Hughie and Annie's good.
Yeah.
Like you believe what's going on.
Yeah. I
Like
think
it's not one of those you're like.
Yeah, I think Billy, Mother's Milk, and Frenchie are still going to be around as well.
They sort of have to be, I think, because they're the boys.
They're
aren't
the
they?
boys, like
I would like to see Kimiko still there because she's
definitely.
a lot more to
Kimiko
offer.
has to be in it, yeah. Unless she can't die technically yet. So
I could see something happening to
Stillwell.
Yeah,
Who are you going to call her there?
Madeline.
Okay, well
That's her name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I could see something happen to her, but I don't know how. But like, but you're like, first of all, you want to say like, "Oh, I'll be one of the supers," but like, I don't know. Unless Homelander finds something out and goes nuts.
But I don't think it'll be if it's another super because they already said in the show that they're from 7 down to 5.
Yeah,
like,
but that's because the Deep's
he's
gone
away
and Translucent's dead.
Yeah, so I can't imagine someone else from the 7 dying. Like, obviously Andy's gonna go, so that'll be 4 left. And then Black Noir's around. He could die by Kimiko. They could meet again.
Oh, imagine. That'd be cool.
Maeve, Homelander, they don't really like each other anymore. So, and then A-Train, like what? He just dies from an overdose, I assume. Like,
well, they mentioned in this episode about him having his heart's got bigger,
his bones are
bone density's weak. He's obviously been proven because that snapped his leg really easily.
and he's not as fast anymore.
And he's not as quick. So, does he heal fast like the Flash does? No. Because that was something I wasn't sure on.
I don't think he will now either because of obviously his bone density and obviously with the compound vein.
There's potential his body just gives up on him. I mean, a bigger heart could also mean heart failure, heart attack, heart explodes, anything.
Yeah.
So
he'll probably die.
Yeah, I could see him going.
Yeah.
I could I can see him going.
I really like the fella, to be honest. I don't think he's a prick.
He doesn't come out like where he's like, "You killed my girlfriend, mate." You literally did that yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It was
I know.
literally you.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Like it really was. I was like, have I watched a different series?
Yeah, like you literally killed her.
It's so stupid. But I think he'll die. I think Maeve, Homelander will be the only 2 left. I think Black Noir will die from Kimiko.
That'll be class.
Be a good fight scene if it does happen. Because I can't imagine them bringing in him again in the second season, just having him in the background, being like silent again, like.
Because he didn't even speak when he was addressed in this episode.
No.
It's like, Black Noir, great job.
Yeah.
He just sort of like looks.
Yeah. He wasn't even addressed. He didn't even talk whenever Annie tried to talk to him either.
What did she say?
So she was like walking past him in that hallway, sure. He just sort of like went to the side and then walked on. So
that's right.
I don't know. I think Homelander and Maeve will be the only ones left unless Homelander kills Maeve. Just like cover up something, cover his own back, and then he's the only one of the 7 left. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, he might be the only one left of the 7 technically because Annie will be away. She'll rebel. And
something will happen. I'd be pretty certain that based on the fact that she's standing up for Starlight. Say she, I mean Maeve is standing up for Starlight. That she will have maybe an impact in like. Don't be in the 7 or not in like a dick way though, but like
just like get right out while you can type of thing.
Yeah, like you shouldn't like don't be involved in this. Be better than us, you know, like, or you know maybe she'll be like give you a second chance, trust me, you know, or I don't know what she'll do, but I'm convinced because of what happened in the last episode where she stood up for her, she will have some form of impact, or maybe she'll be the opposite and be like, look, be part of us, forget about them. Yeah. That's another option. Yeah. I don't know. True. But
I just hope she doesn't like obviously she'll have to come back to them, but I just don't know how she's gonna bridge that gap from being shot to being like, hello, how are you all?
Maybe she does like Kimiko heal quick.
I mean I don't think it's more about if she heals quick or not. I think it's more the fact that she was shot.
Like was it? That's what I mean. Like was it bullets?
I don't know.
I could have sworn she had a hole in her top.
So did I, but again.
Maybe the big man caused the hole.
It's very strong. Well, to be fair, it was a big sniper. Like, to be fair, so
It was massive. I thought Hugh was at least going to stand away. I couldn't believe he ran away with him.
yeah, I know.
I was like, what are you doing?
And the fact is like, oh, I'm so sorry, and then he just runs
But
away.
it's a bit where he's like, I'm here to save you. You're like, what from?
Yeah, exactly. Until, well, there might be something else going on that they don't know about. So
Yeah, I don't know. But
it was a little bit frantic at the end.
I think Annie's just my favourite character. So I was raging whenever that happened.
Yeah, it's tough for me. Like, I like Annie, but Kimiko's kind of cool.
Yeah, she is cool.
She doesn't really do much, but she's
You know what she could do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
then,
she punched the crap out of that guy.
Are you a fan of Huey?
Yeah, because what I like is that he went in with a reason for what he wanted to do. He was sort of funny about it at the start, and as Billy says, now he's like a natural.
Yeah. After he killed Translucent.
Yeah, but basically, the reason I like him is that he can see past the blind hatred that Billy has.
Yeah.
It's like Billy just wants to kill every super. He hates Annie, even though Annie's a nice person.
Yeah.
And he tries to say that, and he does stand up for that and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, I like that. I didn't like the way he talked to his dad.
No.
Whenever he was just fuck off, basically.
I think I prefer his dad to him.
Well, even Simon Pegg's just a man. Like,
I just don't. He's all right. He's okay. Not Simon Pegg. I mean Huey.
Yeah.
He's just all right. He's just not my type of. I do like the fact that he does look past all that sort of stuff, but at the same time, he's such a wimp at the minute.
but I don't mind that. Like, I don't see him as a character like Billy. I see him as a character who thinks he can be like Billy sometimes. In terms
He just
of
thinks before he acts. I think really.
murdering, translucent, that sort of stuff. But like,
That was just random as well, though.
yeah,
Okay.
blew him up.
Yeah.
But you know, like that sort of thing is always I always quite enjoy that in a character where
Yeah.
you know you don't know what they could do, and then next thing you're like, oh, we did it.
You know what they're capable of, though. Yeah.
Yeah, especially when you're desperate, which he was at the start.
Yeah.
But now is the opposite, where
He's moved on fairly quickly, like, as well.
you don't know how long it's been though. That's the thing. Like
2 days, mate.
to me, it looks like it's been months because
Yeah.
what exactly has happened? I remember thinking it's been a while.
Well, to be fair, it would take a long time to get those bills passed as well for the government.
I think that was it. I think I remember thinking like, how far? Well, first of all, how far along were they originally? They weren't even.
Yeah.
And the plane thing is not spoken about whatsoever anymore.
No, so it must have been a while ago.
Yeah.
There was no concept at the time in the show whatsoever, like, so.
It is hard to tell. Like, the seasons haven't changed or anything, but I would say, as a guess, that it's been a bit because the Deep obviously has been sent away and he's had his.
I'd say about 2 months maybe, but I still even think 2 months is long after, or not that long after.
Yeah.
Losing someone that tragically as well, but then again, you meet someone like Annie, you're like, alright then.
Decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, all in, I definitely enjoying The Boys considerably more than I thought I was going to after the first 2 episodes or 3 episodes, because as things got grittier, it's definitely become a bit more gripping, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. Can't wait for the next episode, but
also then
at the same time,
new series after that.
Yeah, new series, a potential film poll again.
Yeah, probably should get one of those on.
Potential film poll again, and hopefully it's nothing like the film was decided the last time, because that was atrocious. Oh.
So yeah, that's the plan going forward, and that is our wrap up of that episode this week. So join us next week whenever we'll be talking about the finale in part 3, and giving our ratings on that too. So yeah, we will call that an episode, folks, and we will catch you next week. Bye.